Hey guys, it's Chelsea and welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while. I haven't been on YouTube. I haven't been doing a lot. It's because I was working so much, and I have a video coming soon on what is going on with my work life to update you guys on everything. And I also have some new opportunities for you guys, which may include a masterclass for Canva, but you know. Today I'm going to be showing you guys actually how to make your own labels in Canva. I know that a lot of you guys watched my original videos and you guys were like, how do you make your labels? I did a short video showing you guys how to make your labels and how to print them on your own. And a lot of you expressed interest in gaining more information about that. So I'm going to be showing you guys in detail exactly how I created my original labels in Canva. Mind you, I don't use those labels anymore, so I don't mind showing you guys exactly how I did that, but this will also be helpful even if you're not looking to create labels like that. If you're just looking to create labels in general, this is great for you. So you're going to start by going to canva.com, and you're going to want to create an account. You can log in with Google, I believe you can log in with Facebook, and I believe you can log in with just like a regular sign up. Then you're going to go to the search bar, and we're going to search label. So what you're going to get is a bunch of templates. As you can see over here, it says that there are 424 templates. So there's a lot of different templates that you can use. There's one for soap, there's some for like bourbon, ale. I'm currently using one that's for beer, but I just redesigned it to fit my brand because I don't sell beer. But you don't have to, like, just because this is for a specific thing doesn't mean that you have to make yours be for that specific thing. Just change the text. It just depends on the vibe that you want to go with. So I'm going to scroll down until I find the one that I used to use, that I originally used, that you guys were all asking about. But as you can see, they have so many different templates. They're so cute. They're very different from each other, very creative. You can even change like the font. Like, just because you click on a template and it looks the way that it looks, you don't have to use it exactly like that. And you're gonna see this as soon as I click on the one that I used to use, because you're gonna be like, Chelsea, that looks nothing how your older labels used to look. So this is the one that I originally used for my brand. It was originally a fragrance label, and so I just switched it up. I did keep the same font and stuff, but I literally just changed everything. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did that. So first what I did was I changed the background. So you're just going to click on this background sheet right here, and you're just going to change the color. I had mine to be white for the most part. It can be whatever color you'd like it to be. It can even be a photo. Like, it doesn't have to be just a plain color. It can be a design, it can be textured, it can be a graphic, whatever you'd want it to be, make it that way. But that was the first thing that I started out with, was changing the background. And then another thing that I did was I made a list of everything that I wanted to have on my labels, or everything that I needed to have on my labels. So the background for this is going to be white. I changed the background color based on what product I was making a label for. All of them had different colors. And then I made the list of everything that I needed to have on it. So you're gonna wanna have the size. So what I did was I actually changed, oopsies. I changed this text to the size. So let's say I'm doing like 1 fluid ounce, 30 milliliters, right? So change the size, and then I used this as my title. So what I'm gonna do actually is delete these thingies. If you'd like to have like different decals and stuff in here, you definitely can have those, but I deleted that and I centered this, I believe. So I'm gonna center it, and then I changed the name of it. So let's just say that I'm doing one for my cleanser, or let's just say that I'm doing one for my transforming lavender oil. Transform. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. let's say I'm doing one for, maybe we could do my transforming lavender oil. So what I did was I named it Sleek, right? And then what I did was I actually took another body of text. So I did, this one is in the text Glacial Indifference. That's the font. This one, the font is also Glacial Indifference, but it is bolded. So what I did was deleted that, and then I'm gonna put transforming lavender. So I think I did it all lowercase, transforming lavender oil. And then what I did is I stretched it out. So the font size for this that I did was 14. And then I stretched it out to the side like this. And then I centered it. So to center it, you can go right up here, alignment, click it, it'll center it. You can also have it spaced all the way to the right or spaced all the way to the left. It's up to you. But then I'm gonna come and line it up in the middle right there. And then another thing that I did that I thought was kind of cool was I changed the space in between each letter. So I went in and I just added a space. I only did this for some of mine, which included like my cleanser, toner. You don't have to do this. Some of my labels I didn't do this. I just thought it gave it a cool effect. So there. And then space all of that out. Okay, so you could do it like that, or you could completely undo that if you don't like it. But that's just an idea that I actually had. So then I'm gonna put this back over here. Okay, so we have the center text. So now we're gonna go in and add all of the other things that we need. So obviously you need the title, what the product is, what size it is, and then you also need your brand name. So at the time, the font that I was using for my brand name was different. I was using the Anonymous Pro font, which is one of my favorite fonts, honestly. But I don't use that anymore for my brand. But I was using Anonymous Pro, and I actually did not have it bold. Actually, no, I did have it bold. And the size that I used was also 14. And I'm gonna just slide that out. I did center it, and then Amari, oh yeah, it's in all caps already, so here. Amari, Sienna, Beauty, and then I take it over to the center, like so. I had it right up top. Okay, so then I'm gonna move Sleek up a little bit more. Actually 22. Then I'll move the transforming lavender oil up a little bit more, and actually go ahead and do that like so. Okay. So then this is what I did next. So I put in my ingredients. So avocado oil, and actually my ingredients have kind of changed. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. There were people walking past. I'm in a conference room actually right now, and there's people walking through the hallway, so if you hear that, I apologize. But what I did with my ingredients is I just typed them in, and then I like to center them to the left. So yeah, I really apologize. I know that you can probably hear the background noise. I'm in a conference room right now, and there are people walking through the hallway, which is perfectly fine. But I didn't want to record this up in my apartment just because I knew that there would be an echo. So yeah, so as you can see, what I did was I typed in my ingredients and I hit the alignment button to center them all the way to the left. And then I did the same thing with my directions. On some of my labels, however, I did center everything. It really depends. It's up to you. Typing your directions, so apply desired amount to skin, massage into skin. I'll just type that, something like that really quickly. Let me see what size font I used for this. I actually used 9. So I'm gonna up that. And then I'm gonna up this one. Okay, so then since this looks a little funky, I am gonna center my ingredients, and I have my directions. Some of my labels, I actually have my ingredients on the left side and I have the directions on the right side. Honestly, it's up to you, it doesn't really matter. And I'm gonna actually change the color. So how I did my labels before, that I'm just now realizing I had this switched. This was white, and then this top part was whatever color that it would be for whatever I was using it for. So yeah. Another thing that you need to make sure that you have on your labels is all rights reserved, and then whatever your company is. But first I'm going to change the size of this font for the size. So I actually had that at 10. So the next thing that you want to do is do your all rights reserved. So all rights reserved to Amari Sienna Beauty. Oopsies. Okay, and I'm going to center that with our alignment button. There we go. So all rights reserved to Amari Sienna Beauty. So it's really vital that, like, literally by like legal guidelines, that you have your ingredients, the size, and the all rights reserved. And then there's one more thing that you need to put on there, which is your shelf life. So I'm gonna actually look up a shelf life PNG. Let's see if I can find one. If I can't find one, then I'll just copy and paste it. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'll just copy and paste it from a different one. But yeah, let's see if I can get this. So this is one. I'm just gonna copy this image. So I just typed in shelf life PNG, and PNG just means that it's gonna have a transparent background. So you don't have to worry about it like coming with it, like being a picture with its own background. And I guess, oh, allow. I know. Okay, Canva does this weird thing where it will sometimes let you paste things in. There we go. Okay, so it kind of has like a striped background. I'd say look for something that has like a clear background, like there's no background at all, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just gonna go with it. You're gonna shrink this down to whatever size you want it to be. And then you're gonna move it. So you're gonna move it over here or move it over there. I always had mine over here right above the all rights reserved. And then what I did after that is I just made a copy of one of the text. And to copy, this goes for anyone's computer. You click on something and then you hold down the control button and you press C, and then to paste it you hold down the control button and you press V. You can also just left click, so if you click on it and then you click the left side of your mouse or the left side of your pad, you can just click copy, and then you can just do the same thing and then right click and then click paste, and it'll paste it again. To delete something, oh, excuse me. To delete something, there is a like little, I'm sure you guys can see my mouse is hovering over it, a little trash can. Or you can also just hold down Control and press X. So yeah. So what I like to do, most of my products last 9 months, so I'm gonna put 9M, center that, and then let's see. And you can adjust the size of the font too if needed, but all I'm gonna do is stick it in that box. And you wanna make sure you do this for all your products. So yeah, and for the most part, that is pretty much how I do it. I didn't add a lot of stuff to this because my transforming lavender oil is actually quite simple, so you don't need to add a lot of stuff to this label. But yeah, this is basically exactly how I made my labels. As you can see, it does look very different from my template. The template started out like this, and then actually, no, let me just open duplicate page. Place current page. Okay, so this is the original label. This is my label, and of course on my other labels it looks a little more cluttered. It has a lot more stuff on it, but since this is just a basic oil, I didn't do that for this. But yeah, this is how I made my labels on Canva, completely free, and then I printed them all by myself. So I'm actually going to show you guys exactly how I print them too. So you're going to go to Avery.com, and what you want to purchase are Avery stickers. So this is if you want to print them at home, or you could have Avery print them for you. It's completely up to you. But they do have products and labels. I get mine from Walmart. Honestly, you can get them from Walmart, you can get it from Target, or you can order it from them. But they have like blank rectangle labels. Okay, so I forgot to mention this when I was filming earlier. When you buy your shipping labels from Walmart, right, you're gonna get the Avery brand shipping labels, whatever size you want. This is 2x4. There's also a off-name brand version that you can get too. Either way, this will work. So the off-name brand version will have they'll have their own code, but they'll also have an Avery brand code. Like this is what it would be if you bought the name brand one. This one is 8163. This is the code that you need to use when you're looking for your template. So then you're gonna go back to Avery.com. You're gonna type in that code. So 8163, right? After you type in that code, first the products are going to come up. So they're gonna try to sell you the empty shipping labels that you already purchased. You don't need to buy those. All you need to do is click on the template of that code, start designing, and then upload your image. This is so that whatever you are creating on here lines up perfectly with what you bought, because they have so many different forms of stickers. I forgot to mention this. I'm so sorry about that. Back to the video. Thanks. And they come in like different sizes. The ones I usually use are the 2x4. Sometimes instead of using the 2x4, like for my transforming lavender oil and other smaller things, I'll use their 2x2, which I don't see on here, but just know that I use 2x2 sometimes too, and those are just like regular squares. But pretty much what you'll do is you'll click on the label that you want, and you click the material. But how I usually do it is I go to templates first. So I go to template, I go to rectangle labels, I go to template 5163 is the one that I was using for a while. I also was using template 8163. A lot of them are very similar, so just choose one. And what I'm going to do is actually go back up here. This is how you download your labels. So you're going to go to these three little dots in the top on Canva, click download, and you're going to choose which pages you want to download. I'm just going to download this one, which is just our simple sleek label. It's going to download it to your computer. So it has it labeled down here as pink perfume product label. open file, all that good stuff. So then what you're going to do is, after you click on the template that you want, you're going to click Start Designing. Then you're going to click Select this design. And then it's going to let you customize it. So I'm going to go in here. Actually, I'm just going to drag this in here. Yep. And if you don't have the option to drag it at the bottom, you can literally just click Add Image. It'll open your files, and then you just select the image that you want. I like to line it up straight in the middle, and then after doing that, I will drag it and make it very large. So this, the dotted line around the label, is the safety area. So when you print your label, anything that's within that area will print for sure. Anything that's outside of that area may get cut off. So yeah, and then you just want to fit it like this. What I usually do is, you'd want to find like a better size label. This one's 2x4. I feel like for this shape label, 2x3 would actually fit better, even though when we first chose this label it says that it was 6x4. 2x3 would probably work better for this. Sometimes what I do is, if I am like feeling really rushed, I'll print it like this and then just cut, like once I print it, cut these white parts off. It's totally up to you, but then I just fit it like that. I go to Preview and Print. You can either do it at the bottom or the top. And then it's going to say print it yourself or let us print for you. If you let them print for you, they're going to ask you what kind of material you want to use, and then they're going to add it to your cart and they'll ship it to you. If you want to print it yourself though, you click print it yourself. You can do print all or print from 1 to whatever. If you don't need to print 10 labels at once, you can only print like a couple, but you're going to do print all, and then you're going to get a PDF to print. So it's going to ask you to save your design, and then it's going to show you the PDF. So it's going to show you essentially what it will look like after you print it. If this looks okay to you, then you can go ahead and close out of the PDF, and then just go ahead and print it as usual. So actually, don't close out of the PDF. That was my fault. You're going to want to download the PDF, or if you have the option to print directly from the PDF, you can print directly from the PDF. And what you'll do is you'll just insert the blank labels that you bought into your printer. You're going to insert them. It depends on your printer. For me, I always insert them with the stickers facing up, I believe, because of the way that my printer feeds in. I feed it in from the top and it just goes straight through and it prints. For other printers, you may have to feed it in with the stickers facing down. You'll have to figure that out depending on which printer that you have. But yeah, that's pretty much how I design my labels and how I print them myself at home. This is a very simple design, which is kind of why I got rid of it. I felt like it didn't really have a lot of dimension, but it is a great, sleek, like neutral design to start with, especially if you're just starting a business. But as I said before, they have so many templates, as you guys can see. So literally you have so many options that you can just go through and use and test out. You can make like 15 different types of labels and then decide on which one you actually want for your brand. Like, it's really cool. Majority of them are completely free. Some things on them, however, are not free. Like, some of the little stickers and stuff may cost money, but you can just easily delete those off and just find one that doesn't cost anything and use that one. It's completely up to you. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm so happy that I was finally able to film this for you guys. And I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below. And if you would be interested in taking a Canva masterclass with me, it would be extremely affordable. It wouldn't be something that I made really expensive or anything, because I want everyone to be able to have access to it, but it would be a great investment in yourself and in your business, and I would literally teach you everything that I know about Canva. I've been using Canva for my business for 2 years, and I've been using Canva for like school, because when I was in college I would use Canva a lot of the time, and I believe before college I used Canva a lot. So that's like 5 years of experience, 5 or 6 years. So if that's something that you're interested in, also leave a comment down below letting me know that, and I will put something together for y'all. because I really want everyone to be able to be out here winning, and if I am able to help someone, even just one person, that means the world to me. So yes, I hope you guys got so much out of this tutorial, and I look forward to speaking with y'all. Have a wonderful, positive day, evening, afternoon, night, and I believe in you all. Thank you for watching.